You were good all day only to find yourself binging in the evening. If this is a pattern that you find yourself in on repeat, the calm reset practice that I've created is for you. So, today I just want to talk about what the calm reset practice is and how to use it. So, the calm reset practice is a guided audio practice under 3 minutes long. That is super intentional. It's supposed to be short and easily digestible. It's free. And the Calm Reset is designed to support your nervous system because here's the truth. If you find yourself being good all day long, only to binge and feel out of control around food at the end of the day, this actually is not a willpower issue. It's not a discipline issue. It's a nervous system response. Because hear me out on this, and then I'll tie back in why the calm reset is so highly effective. If we are in a heightened sympathetic state all day long, feeling pulled in multiple directions, overstimulated in constant go mode, when we get to the end of the day, that doesn't just like, it's not just, we're not just going to step out of that state. Our nervous system is going to seek a way to downregulate, to move out of that state. But it's not going to happen just by a flip of a switch. Our nervous system needs some kind of support to shift into a different state. And oftentimes food becomes the regulating support in that moment at the end of the day. Food becomes this permission to pause. And here's the thing, food actually does give us a moment of relief, and our nervous system does remember that. And that's why the pull feels so strong at the end of the day. Because even if it's only momentarily, your nervous system is really craving that pause. So it's so important that we have nourishment beyond the plate. That is what the calm reset is. It's nourishment beyond the plate. And that we start to help our nervous system down regulate throughout the day. And that we start to help our nervous system know there's other ways to down regulate outside of food. And so the other point that's really important to just touch base on, if we are starving our body all day long, if we're not eating enough food during the day, yeah, we will look for food in the evenings. We might feel out of control around food. So consistent nourishment is super important. Eating consistently throughout the day. That doesn't mean eating perfectly, it's just eating consistently. But even with that, we can be eating consistently and still find ourselves feeling out of control at the end of the day. And that's likely the nervous system response, as I was just saying. If you are someone that feels like all day long, you're putting out fires, you're pulled in multiple directions, you're overstimulated, and at the end of the day, bam, the food just feels like that thing that has hold over you. I want you to really take a step back and look at the state of your nervous system in that moment. So story follows state. I'm not going to unpack all of that right now, but story follows state. Meaning the story that we find ourselves in on repeat, such as good all day, feeling out of control around food at night, it follows the state of our nervous system. So if we can shift the state of our nervous system, we can shift our story to one that's like, oh, I was consistently nourished during the day and the evening's here and food has no hold over me. So the calm reset practice, it's specifically under 3 minutes long. It's short, it's digestible, it's rooted in neuroscience. The practices that I teach in it may seem seemingly simple, but they're designed to help your nervous system down regulate. I'm not going to get all into it. You can just listen to it. But we do a little landing in the body. And when we move from the head to the body, it quiets the food noise. It quiets the pull that the food has over us. We do a deepening of the breath and a lengthening of the exhale, which supports that parasympathetic activation. This is my go-to practice. When I was struggling with my relationship with food, when I was healing my nervous system, this is a practice I did. I still do this practice. I don't listen to the audio anymore because I'm so familiar with it. I can do it without even thinking. But this is my go-to practice. And I recorded my voice audio for you. And so I'll pin that in the comments. You can grab that, go right to it, do that on repeat. Just a note on repetition, because it's really important how to use the calm reset. The calm reset is designed again to do on repeat. Repetition is the love language of the nervous system. The first time you do the calm reset practice, you will likely be in a state in which you're kind of figuring it out. Even though it's designed, you can just do it right away. Your nervous system is still going to be a little bit in that mode of, okay, what's going on here? You're going to be tuning into my pacing, my tone of voice, the actual practice. So the first time you do it, you might not fully dive into the practice, and that's okay. The first time you do it is going to be very different from the 10th time that you do it. And I think of nervous system work in this way. So let's say you're getting together with somebody for their first time for a cup of coffee or tea or just hanging out. The first time you get together with them, your nervous system is in a little more of an on guard state. You're like, okay, who is this person? Am I safe with this person? There's a lot going on there. So you're not really going to relax into the situation just yet. Now, if you've had many exposures with that person, and this is like the 20th time you've hung out with them or the 10th time you've hung out with them, your nervous system is going to be, as long as it's a positive experience, your nervous system is going to be much more at ease. All right. And much more relaxed. It's the same with our nervous system practices, whether it's the calm reset or a different breathwork practice. Your nervous system needs time to become familiar with the practice through repetition. And what's really cool here is when we do that, when we repeat these practices over and over again, our system remembers them. And so then we're in a situation in which the food noise starts to get loud, or a fear food is around, or we're feeling a pull to binge. If we've done the calm reset on repeat and our nervous system is familiar with it, we can either just go back to that audio, press play, and we'll start to downshift into it. We'll start to find that relief, or we might actually remember some parts of the practice and we don't even need to press play because we know it. We know the breath rhythm, and we're able to move away from that pull. We're able to move away from the pull the food has over us. We're able to move away from the food noise because we have a different resource. And so the calm reset, I will pin it in the comments and you can go ahead and grab it totally free. This is just something I wanted to offer you. It's something, again, that I do for myself. Even though I've now healed my relationship with food, I still do the calm reset, because even if you're not struggling with your relationship with food, this practice is going to help support your nervous system. So all of this comes from my original method, nervous system led food freedom. And if you're interested to learn more about nervous system led food freedom, subscribe. That is what this YouTube channel is all about. I'm going to be talking about it, teaching on it, moving through the steps of nervous system led food freedom. So thank you for being here. Definitely go grab your free copy of the Calm Reset, and we will talk soon.